Ready?
Big shout out to Tampa. Yes, this is love right here, man. Big love.
Dvontay can get the smoke any day of the week.
If all I gotta do to make you shut the f up is play you, then I'm all about it.
Nick's been talking online. Nick Briz, by the way. I'm only talking because you were talking shit on how I create. I don't even know why you're worried about me.
We gotta play soon, because if we don't play soon, we're gonna severely pass him up to where I won't want to do anything anymore.
Welcome to another episode of DACA. In this episode, I'll be documenting the beef of YouTube sensations Dvontay Friga and Nick Briz. Before we get into this video, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I bring documentaries on your favorite creators in the YouTube basketball community. I just started this channel a week ago and we've already been getting a ton of love. Thank you guys so much. And also hit that like button. It helps me out in the search engine and all that, which really goes a long way considering I'm just starting out. And now that we got that out of the way, get some popcorn, find somewhere comfortable to sit at, and enjoy this video. I'm going to start by introing the YouTube celebrities that we will be talking about in this video. First being Dvontay Friga. Dvontay Friga is probably the golden child of YouTube basketball. He's extremely family friendly and he spreads positivity everywhere he goes. You'll always catch him smiling his head off and preaching inspirational things to literally whoever will listen to him. He's always high-fiving the other team and only gives friendly trash talk. He never goes beyond the game. Honestly, he's exactly who you want your kid to be. At this very moment, he's probably saving a baby falling out of an orphanage. If we were to use dating as an analogy, based on his content, Friga is exactly who you'd want to marry your daughter. He'd probably treat her amazingly, buy her chocolates and always pick the kids up on time, probably volunteer in the classrooms when you're in elementary school, etc. If I were to give Friga a color, it would definitely be green. If you ever watched Star Wars, Friga would be a Jedi, which were the good guys in the movies. If you ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, Friga would bend water or air, the nicer and more peaceful elements. On the contrary, if we're talking about colors, Nick Briz is red as and I mean as Nick Briz is YouTube's demon child. He spreads negativity and violence to every neighborhood basketball court he steps foot in. Dude wants smokes with everybody, and by everybody, I mean everybody. Nick says the most disrespectful and controversial crap I've ever seen on YouTube. I don't even know how some of this stuff legally makes it on the platform. This dude bad as hell. If we're gonna use dating as an analogy again, okay, keep in mind, I'm talking about content here. I'm not talking about how these dudes actually are as people. Nick in real life is probably like, a fine dude. But Nick would definitely be the absent baby daddy. If he was dating your daughter, he'd probably cheat with like 10 Instagram models and tell her about it to her face. He'd probably screw her best friend and her sister, and then casually go and grab a Big Mac from McDonald's next door. He would probably use your daughter's credit card to buy the Big Mac, and he wouldn't even pay it off. Just savage. If we're talking Star Wars again, Nick would definitely be a Sith, which were the bad guys, always holding red lightsabers. Or he'd be like a bounty hunter or something like that. And if we're talking Avatar, this dude's the evil Fire Lord, just freaking burning crap, just burning entire forests. It's crazy though, because at one point, even with all the differences these dudes had, they actually were friends. And they can be seen recording videos together and congratulating each other on moves within the game. So, what went wrong? How did these once good friends become the biggest beef YouTube basketball has probably ever seen? Well, that is exactly what we're going to document in this video. This is the story of Nick Briz versus Dvontay Friga. Friendship turned to anarchy. Disclaimer: all information in this video is from YouTube videos and articles that I gathered on the internet. Don't take what I state in this video as law. I am literally just a dude, so obviously it would be impossible for me to know everything that goes on behind the scenes. I just try my absolute best to put all the pieces together based on what has been pushed out to the public, and all visuals I showcase are fair game under copyright rules. Now, let's get into this video. It all started February 13th, 2021. Nick Briz and Dvontay Friga both get invited to play basketball on behalf of Ball is Life. I assume this is one of their first times meeting each other. You can see Friga cheering on Nick on a couple plays.
Damn straight, baby!
At this point in time, nothing horrible seems to be going on between them. They seem to just be getting to know each other. February 16th. 2021. Okay, that's literally just 3 days later. I don't know why I said that so dramatically. This is the first time we see Nick and Dvontay really start communicating with each other. This is also when you can see their personalities quickly collide. At the beginning of this park takeover, one of the hoodlums at the park challenges Dvontay to a game of basketball for money.
Yeah, we got 5 here. So we just don't know who's downs. We don't want to take anybody's spot.
Money run the court.
What we got? What do you want to bet?
Whatever y'all want to bet.
That's a good question,
hey, man. How much you talking? It don't matter, bro.
Oh, he's talking about. He said 3 or 4 grand.
Keep in mind, I can pretty much guarantee on everything I love, like everything I love, that this dude challenging Friga was broke as heck and just trying to get some screen time. But I don't really feel like roasting this dude that bad. Broke ass motherfucker. But when the dude asked Friga to put up a bet, Friga is obviously very hesitant to do so. Now, this isn't a knock on Friga at all. It's honestly just not in his character to take a basketball game that seriously and risk losing a crap ton of money, just being reckless. And Dvontay comes off as a pretty responsible dude, so it makes sense that he didn't want to participate in such a stupid, reckless, and irresponsible activity. Nick, on the other hand, said fuck all that shit. I want the smoke.
Trying to throw some money on this game.
These kids don't have money like that.
He said he's got money.
You got money? How much you want to put on again? I'm down to do anything. I'll do anything. You name it. You name the price.
So y'all want to do 10 grand right now?
Oh, whatever.
All right.
That's what the group wants to do, then we can run it.
Put
it as I'm down for whatever. If the group's down for it as well, then I'm down for it. But I'm down for anything that you want to do. So it just needs to be confirmed with the group. So you got my word, you heard what I said.
Your group
So now
said I just need to wait on you. So y'all good? Y'all ready to bet 10
Yeah,
grand?
we
right
play.
now?
I'm ready to play for whatever.
We all next.
Yeah, we play.
Nick's teed up already. He didn't even get his shoes on yet. He didn't get his shoes on yet.
I don't think you could find a better personification of the polar oppositeness of Friga and Nick's personalities. You can literally see the differences in their faces. It's actually kind of crazy. So, in this game, they ended up hooping together and they played very well, making some good plays and cheering on each other.
Twos. Good tape. Game time. Oh. Good bucket. Good pass.
Well, honestly, it was just Friga cheering on Nick, to be honest. Nick didn't give a compliment to anybody the entire game, but whatever. Fast forward 3 months from those videos to May 24th, 2021. Friga posted his Instagram story stating that he's going to go to a random court in Connecticut to film a YouTube video. In his promo on Instagram, he states that he's bringing security and the police. If you don't already know, about a year ago, Dvontay went to a basketball court and the place got shot up. This is the second most viewed video on his entire channel.
Is like, whether it was about me or not, you know, like, because they were arguing already over there and they had their guns out and stuff. Like, YouTube boy, we got the cameras out, like, record this, record this.
This dude said someone already got shot. What are you doing for the...
Yeah. I'm gonna get the other camera.
What up?
You gonna get my number? Yeah, will you hurry up and get my number? Or come to my car?
Right. Well, today we learned you can't just go up into any. Apparently, they were like, they started to sit on the cars and they had guns and stuff.
Friga didn't actually record any shots being fired in that specific video, but as you can see, people did want to shoot him up and there was guns and all that. But this video, called Real Shots Fired at the Park, is really what started waves, because in this video, Friga actually showed the park getting shot up.
Yeah, 13th through the 16th. That'll be
That's the
fucking
real
ridiculous.
question. What about cash?
What about cash?
What about cash?
I mean, it doesn't make sense for him, you know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense right now for him. I don't think it would be more of like a thing for me than it would for him. Photography, I love putting.
I was gonna tell you they were doing all that dumb shit. I was about to say, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's stupid. Just letting y'all know they just let out some shots over here. Sketchy, bro.
However, a lot of people are calling cap. A lot of people are calling cap on the fact that these were gunshots. Some people think that it was just a car starting up or something like that. And so a lot of people were calling Dvontay soft or a because he ran. This video has caused a lot of controversy on the YouTube basketball scene. One of the main people pissed off by this being Nick. So, when Nick saw that Dvontay was literally bringing the police to a basketball court, he got pissed off and immediately went on his Instagram story to say this.
Imagine if I pulled up to your spot to hoop and I brought the feds with me and I'm like fighting and I'm looking over at my boy like, yeah, be ready, officer, be ready for when he comes to try to hit me. They're going in their neighborhood, bringing security, going in their neighborhood. It's their neighborhood and you're bringing police to play basketball. Oh my God.
Essentially, Nick is calling Dvontay a and he's saying that he would never bring police to someone else's spot, and that's just against the rules. Dvontay will respond to Nick on his Instagram story with this.
Nick, I'm bringing security out there to make sure that everything is a safe environment. Not everybody promotes violence and fighting and tries to just make money off of the hood. I'm bringing food trucks, I'm bringing security out to make sure it's a safe spot. And if all I gotta do to make you shut the up is play you, then I'm all about it. 1-on-1, 5-on-5, but stop trying to make your audience just hate me for doing stuff that I'm trying to do in a positive light. Like I said, not everything's about being negative or fighting this person, jumping this person, going to this hood and being like, yeah, we're Savage Squad. Ooh.
Essentially, Dvontay is calling Nick stupid and saying he's an irresponsible person. Tensions got real high between them, like real high. As you see, their mentalities towards things completely collided. Although they both have somewhat good points in this situation, Nick being you shouldn't bring police attention to a neighborhood you're not even from, and Dvontay's being that he's trying to keep everyone safe, I definitely have to side with Dvontay in this situation. When you're bringing a crap ton of people, especially like kids and youth, it's much safer to make sure that the place doesn't get freaking shot up and, you know, people don't die than to try to just be tough yourself. So I definitely side with Dvontay here. But I'm also from the suburbs, not hard at all, and never been in a fight, so, you know, I'm probably biased. But I get that may just not be how Nick grew up. This beef would continue to go on for months, and you can even see subliminal jabs that they would take at each other in their videos.
Why are they doing that? Hey, Dvontay. Hey, man. You heard that boom, dude? It was loud. It was scary.
Nick's been talking online. Nick Briz, by the way.
Nick ain't nothing.
I'm only talking because you were talking shit on how I create. I don't even know why you're worried about me. But by the way, Magic put on for your city so far. Nick Briz has been talking. I just said that.
Fuck Nick.
Hey, he wants to run a 5-on-5. I'm picking Magic up on my team.
Fast forward another 3 months, Nick and Friga haven't collaborated on their respective channels since that original video, at least not in their titles, and both of their views have skyrocketed. In this 3-month time span, both of their channels gained multiple millions of views, as well as both gaining hundreds of thousands of subscribers, especially Nick. At the time of this video, Nick is literally averaging 1 million views a video. At this point in time that I'm recording this video, they have gone down completely different paths. Just yesterday, Nick literally just went on Instagram Live and said that he would smack Mikey Williams, a 17-year-old kid, next time he saw him.
Mikey Williams, if I saw you in real life, I would slap the out of your face.
In comparison, I could bet money that Dvontay is somewhere holding a baby. It's actually kind of wild how this beef is unfolding. This ongoing beef is just another situation of the famous story of green versus red, good versus evil, angel versus demon. Okay, I know I'm making this way more deep than it had to be, but I just really wanted to put it in there because it sounded really cool. And two friends, now rivals, both getting rich off of basketball in completely opposite ways. Nick and Friga's lives have both completely changed because of this YouTube stuff. However, you can still feel the hate when you go on their Instagrams. To this day, even with all this fame and money, they are still beefing and sending shots at each other at almost a daily basis. This beef has literally turned into a war, and once again, it's only getting started. 3 years from now, we'll see who comes on top. That's going to be it for this episode of Doc Up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments who you're rooting for in this beef, whether you think Dvontay Friga will come on top or Nick Briz. Also, let me know who you think would win in a 1v1. If you did enjoy this video and want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button and like button. It will really help me out, especially considering I'm a new channel. This is my second YouTube video ever, and I really love doing this. I spent a lot of time on it. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Also, watch this documentary on Nick Briz if you haven't already. I'm going to try to work on the Carlos documentary or something like that next. Thank you guys so much again for all the support, and without further ado, I'm out. Peace.